Yeah. Happy Tuesday, everyone. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are having a great day and a great start to your week. We are live from the MakerFlo studio, or the what was it? The
Flow
Flow
Studio.
studio. We're trying to debate, but I think the Flow studio might win. But anyways, how's everyone doing? Thank you guys for joining us on another live. Today we have a cool project for you guys. We're actually going to Sam, but she's actually going to go over a few products that we are going to showcase this following days in a couple of days actually, and we are actually going to be in Texas starting. Well, actually, a few of us are already there. Mark and John are actually on their way now there, and the rest of the team, like myself, Sam, and other MakerFlo crew members will be flying out tomorrow to Texas. We will be at the next level. What? Yeah, I feel like you're
It's
looking.
only like two others that you act like all of us are gonna go.
It's more than one, so I got it. It's right. So, anyways, uh, we will be flying to Texas tomorrow, and we'll be part of the next level laser conference. Should be a lot of fun. If you're in Texas, thank you. If you're in Texas and you're going, please come by, say hi to us. We would love to meet you guys. And first, most important, we would love for you guys to come and craft. With that said, we are excited, not only just because to be there, but because we're going to be bringing new things and things that we have not are not even on the site yet. Everybody that's going to be there is going to be seeing it for the first time, as we are actually as well. So it should be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. Again, we will be there starting Thursday through Saturday. I'm sure we'll send out some information, or again, if you know it, we hope to see you. If you're going, we hope to see you there. Come by, say hi to us. And test out all these new things that we're gonna have there. We're gonna have engravings. We're gonna have giveaways. We're gonna, just chat it up with everybody. So I hope you guys stop by. We're very excited again. We'll be there Thursday through Saturday, and it should be a lot of fun. Anyways, back to here. Sam's here. Jesse's here. We're all here, and we thank you guys for coming on this live again. And again, the live today, we're gonna be doing a couple of things with our wood products, some decanters, some UV DTF. I think we're splitting it into two different lives. So if you missed this one, the first part, don't miss the second part. That's going to be on Instagram and TikTok as well, because we're going to finish there as well. So if you don't follow us there, make sure you do. Also, before I stop my yapping, I do want to remind you, our episode 3 of the podcast is coming out this Thursday. Thursday, right, guys? Thursday? Mm-hmm. Yes, Thursday. Make sure you guys go to YouTube. Make sure you guys watch it. We'll be answering questions there as well too. So if you don't follow us or you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make sure you do. You do not want to miss any of the episodes. And if you have missed the previous episodes 1 and 2, go back, watch those 2. Those are great information by the guys, by Mark and John. These guys are amazing. So a lot of tips that they give out there, a lot of funny stories as well. So again, episode 3 comes out this week on Thursday. Make sure you're there. Like I said, we'll be there answering some questions at all throughout the podcast. So make sure don't miss out. What else? Anything else? What's up?
I just want them to know it's gonna be something different. It's a live premiere.
It's a live premiere, correct. I didn't mention that. So yeah, but still, we did, since we knew we were going to be out of town, we did it a little different. We wanted to make sure that we stayed consistent with these podcast episodes, so we did a little different this time around. But again, it's a lot of fun. Again, these guys, if you guys have followed them or followed MakerFlo for a while now, you guys are aware of how Mark and John are and with their storytelling and just their sense of humor and how open and real they are about stuff. It's a lot of fun, so make sure you guys don't miss out that episode. Again, that new episode drops this Thursday on a live premiere on our YouTube channel. Don't miss it. Go ahead and subscribe. What else? Anything else? What else?
I would remind them about the buzzword, and that today is going to be a little special.
It is a little special. It's going to be a little different. Again, I just mentioned people are traveling, so we'll see how that happens. But if you haven't seen the buzzword of this week's buzzword, make sure you check out our stories, get it before time runs out. And if you get it right and you're the first one to answer when the time is correct, you'll be the winner of 500 MakerFlo points. So, and you can use all those points however you want them. So, again, if you have not seen the buzzword, make sure you do before it's too late. What else?
I would just tip them off that it might not be the faces. Like
I'm not saying anything. They're just gonna have to show
when
up.
a face appears that is
Yeah.
not mine or Danny's or Jesse's, that's time.
It'll be time again, yeah. So just be aware, just be prepared. That's why I started saying people are out of town, people are flying. So just when it's time, it's time. Trust me, you'll know when it's time. It won't be too hard to miss. But anyways, I think I'm gonna stop talking.
You usually ask us how our weekend was.
You know what? You're right. Okay, let me step it back a little bit. You are correct. Sam, how was your weekend?
I have something nice to say. I went to a wedding.
There
It was
you go.
beautiful. But it's really hot. We made a joke. Well, I thought someone was joking when they were like at work when we talked about it. They're like, oh, I hope it's not outside. I'm like, why would it be outside? It absolutely was. So it was so much outside.
Yeah.
And they knew that they were doing to it, but they're young. They don't understand. They're kids. The heat is different to them. So they just literally had paper fans out that said, our love is hot. Grab a fan.
Ray actually got married like that.
Yeah?
Ray's reception, and the heat was outside.
Did he
And
say that their love is hot? Take a fan?
they didn't say that,
It
but
was?
it was hot.
Okay.
It was hot. So I get how what you were feeling. What you were feeling. Yes.
During the reception after, like, my cousin Howard was like, thank you for being here. I know it's hot. It was like,
Reassuring,
it's
yeah, thank you. You sacrificed. So Jesse, Sam just reminded me right now, I was about to stop talking, and it's like, hey, you normally ask, how was our weekend? So I asked her, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I actually drove a lot of Uber Eats this weekend. It wasn't it wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be.
What was the coolest place you delivered from on your journey?
Or the coolest meal?
Delivered from?
Uh-huh.
Probably this Italian ice place. This ice cream
Ooh,
place. It's
that
actually
sounds-
really close to my house. Yeah.
Did you get one?
Yeah. Not that same day, but.
One of them went missing.
Yeah.
You gotta cancel with our order.
Inside
cool.
Uber Eats.
That's funny. That's great. Good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Yes,
And
what's
we
up?
have some people saying hello.
Hey, guys.
Your bestie says yo.
Yo, guess what? I went to go watch K-pop Demon Hunters on the
I
big
was gonna
screen.
tell on you.
On the big screen.
Yeah.
We
sang along, I heard.
my family and I went. Again, it's a big. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's this big Netflix thing that's happening right now. It's this animation movie, and it literally it says K-pop Demon Hunters. That's exactly what it is. It says it on the title.
So do they do K-pop and they hunt demons?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
So they were doing this special thing in the theaters.
K-pop.
In the theaters, and it's been a big thing. So we actually went this weekend, and it was pretty cool. Obviously, a lot of young kids were there, but we sat all the way in the top, and we watched everybody sing along. And we watched. There was even some parts where some kids started doing the choreography. It was great. It was awesome just to experience it.
I
But
heard
yes,
you saw
that's what
Jesse
I
there
did.
too.
But it was awesome. It was cool. If you haven't watched it, if you have little ones, watch it with them. It's pretty funny actually. So a little something that you guys can watch together. Yes.
And then we have Carrie, Cruz, and Shannon all saying hello.
Hi guys, how are you? Welcome. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you guys, like I mentioned, we will be in Texas. We'll do not miss it if you're there. We'll be starting there Thursday through Saturday. Also, make sure you do not miss the podcast. It will be on a live premiere this Thursday as well. And yeah, just keep on sharing whatever you want to share with us. Tag us, repost us. We love sharing videos that you guys create. As well too. So if you don't follow us on our platforms, make sure you do on Instagram, TikTok. If you don't follow us on our YouTube channels, and I say channels because we have two. We have an English one and a Spanish one. Make sure you follow us there. We are going ahead and we can let you everything within MakerFlo, whatever it is that we are sharing. We would love to share with you guys. So make sure you follow us there as well. Don't forget the buzzword in a little bit. And with that said, I am going to start talking.
One more thing. Ashley wants to know, was it cool?
It was cool, Ashley. I'm telling you, like I knew what we were getting into. We all knew what we were getting into. My older ones were like, yeah, I don't know, I don't want to go. I'm good. I'm gonna do something else. And then day of, he's like, all right, I'm gonna go shower so we can get ready and go. And we're just like, it was up, but it was a lot of fun. It was cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna let Sam take over. So enjoy the crafting, guys.
All right, it's crafting time. So Danny just covered a lot of things. So if you have any questions about anything he said, let us know, including where in Texas, because we'll be in Grapevine, which is pretty cool. And that word should be important to you, is all I'm going to say. What else? Any other new chats in there to acknowledge, Jesse?
Shannon said she's watching from Cedar Park, Texas.
Awesome.
Actually, I have a question.
How far is Cedar Park from Grapevine?
Okay, I have a following question after that, after she answers that. But my question was, how hot is it right now?
Because we were wondering
We were
what to
wondering.
pack for.
Yeah, we know it's hot, but like, is it like extremely
How hot?
Like how hot? Because
Is it like
obviously
fake
we're
an
not
illness
using
and stay home, or like you'll be fine, just pack light?
it. So, we're just curious on how hot it is.
What level of stay home
Yeah,
is it?
we were looking at the weather earlier. We actually we took a walk, and it was a little warm. And then I kind of like imagine the times that we've been in Texas. During
Yeah.
The like Pinners time.
Yeah.
Humidity
Yeah.
was insane, like crazy. So I hope that. But we're there. What, June?
We've been there in September,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
because that was Pinners.
Okay.
Pinners is Texas, September. Yes, Jesse.
A couple things. Karen said hello.
Hi, Karen.
She's in Katy, Texas, and then Shannon said Cedar Park is 173 miles away.
That's closer than Phoenix is, so.
That's not bad.
That's
only
not
like 3
bad.
hours.
All right, Karen.
So
see
we'll
you.
expect to see you
So
there.
We'll see you at the next laser conference.
No, that was Sharon.
Oh,
Shannon. Shannon is Cedar Park, Texas.
Got it. Okay.
Karen is Katy, Texas.
Got
I'm
it.
not sure how far Katy, Texas.
Well, we'll
is.
see. We'll see you both there. How about that?
I will say there is a teaser that's dropping soon, and I'll just spoil it a tiny bit for you. If anybody is at the Next Level Laser Conference and you guys are getting pins and you see that my booth is busy and I'm not able to run around, bring me a pin, please. I really want to
That's
be.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I actually
The
like
pins
to
are
see
so
that.
cool. And if you guys aren't sure what I'm talking about, basically a lot of the vendors, like, so, you know, everybody does swag, right? So the swag is always really cool. Like sometimes it's like a promotional item, sometimes a little freebie, sometimes it's really useful. This time the promo is very unique and very cool and reusable. They are pins. So like this is what they got from last year at the Next Level Laser Conference. Mark and John collected these while they were there without us. But they had so much fun that they're like, yeah, I got to bring the team to this. So this year we'll be going. MakerFlo is making their own pins as well. So we should have pins. They are made from True Flat, of course, because, you know, why wouldn't we? And I will tell you too, True Flat's going to be there. So it's going to be a really fun event. I want to say our new friends at UV Make will be there too. So UV, True Flat. No, they just got added back in yesterday.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Back in it.
That was part of the announcement. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Extool's gonna be there too, no?
Huh?
Extool said. I think
Extool?
the guys have, like,
Yeah.
8 booths there or something.
And I don't know if Betsy's on yet, but I'm really excited because A More to Create will be there. So we get to meet Betsy in person. She is fabulous. I'm super excited about that. But yeah, so if you guys are around that area, I would highly recommend you to come by. I want to say like the tickets to the floor room are like maybe $50. So it's not like the cheapest thing in the world, but it's going to be really cool. Like the difference of this conference versus other conferences is it's still kind of small.
Is that
So
we're gonna be there?
well, I mean, and we will be there, which is we haven't really been at any conferences other than online this year. But the fact that it's so small means you can see everybody. Like you can go talk to them, you can meet your friends, you can take a photo with them, you can come to our booth, see all the new laserette products because we have quite a plenty of them. So anyways, I'm going to stop bragging about what's there because I'm really excited. We were hoping to be able to test some things here, but they're literally not even coming to MakerFlo. They're going right to Texas. So I wasn't able to get a hold of any of those items.
Too much.
But I might try to snag some at the show. Just don't tell anyone. But I'm going to try to bring stuff back so that we can do them on the next live if that's something you guys would like to see. So hopefully we'll have those soon. And without, you know, any more spoilies or bragging, I will get into the crafting. So if you guys have questions, let us know. But yeah, let's get started. So today, I was inspired by even just going, yes, Jesse.
Sorry, Ashley says she's jealous, and Karen said Grapevine is 4.5 hours from Katy, Texas.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Not bad.
So you coming too, or?
You gotta, head out early. That's it.
Ashley, I know you like to travel. Quit lying. But anyway, so I was inspired this weekend by going to my cousin's wedding, but I thought it'd be really cool to do a whole like wedding set. So we're gonna do a cool gift set here. We have one of our memory boxes. We have our decanter. We have our 2 glasses, our foam, and I also have a marble coaster set. So what I'm gonna do is make a whiskey decanter set with a marble coaster set, and they're all gonna match so that it can be all like kind of one like wedding gift. So really custom, really perfect for newlyweds. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll start with the UV DTF products first, and then we'll do the engraving in the next live. So that way we're not really crossing too many borders in one live. We'll do UV DTF now, and then we'll go ahead and engrave on the Excel Ultra with our wood products as well as our decanter. Yeah, so lots of fun stuff today. So let's get started. We're going to open up our box first, okay? So I'm just going to move all my little things to the side here. And I have all of my stuff here from Ninja Transfer. That's kind of what I've been moving out of the way, is all of those little UV DTF prints. So those are available on our website now in case you haven't seen it. But we do have a partnership with Ninja Transfers. This is our large natural memory box. So it does come in a box, boxes and boxes, right? Keeps it nice and safe. And then you'll see all of the bubble wrap to protect it. And then we'll open it up. And we can actually just use this later on too to put everything back in. What's really cool too, I know I mentioned Betsy a little earlier more to create, but she also showed us a neat trick. You can even engrave on these boxes. So you could write who it's for up here. You could write a date. You could write, the wedding date, whatever you wanted, but you can always customize this portion as well. Or UV DTF it, that works too. So we'll leave that to the side for now. I have just the box out. Okay, cool. So now we're gonna go ahead, and because I wanna engrave on the top portion here, I'm gonna leave that plain. But on the inside, I'd like to make it extra special, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna UV DTF on the inside. Now, the inside too, you can put a foam insert, but the way I'm thinking about this is I'm going to give it to them with the foam insert and then reveal it when I show it to the person. So if you think about it, like when someone has a set like this, they're only gonna have like top foam in there for, traveling, things like that. They're not gonna always have it in place. So this is really cute. It kind of reveals like a secret message that you wouldn't know about otherwise. So we'll go ahead and leave this like this. I'm gonna go ahead and get my sheet ready. So I have this transfer here. Best wishes for the Mr. and Mrs. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just center that probably toward the top. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. So we'll put it right around there, okay? So let's move the box to the side for just a moment. We could even, put it on the back if you want. Like you can customize everything on this box. It's super awesome. So who out there has tried the UV DTF before? Who knows how to do this? Let me know. For those of you who don't know, the way that it comes is basically this decal is going to be stuck on this backing here. There's going to be a carrier sheet on the top that we want to get the decals onto. And then that way when we put it on the box, it'll be facing the correct direction. So we're going to flip this upside down, and I'm going to use my squeegee tool, also from Ninja Transfers, that comes with the order. We'll go ahead and just transfer that over like that. I have learned that you really don't have to give it a lot of pressure. You just need to kind of make sure that it gets on there. So let's go ahead and just peel a corner and see if we were able to get it to transfer through.
So Ashley has said that she uses it, and then Liza said that's cool.
Awesome, right? What a good idea. And Ashley, what do you think about it? Do you think it's easy to use? Does it help you with customization stuff? Let us know. But yeah, it looks like we got that to transfer really easily. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pull this sheet off, leave that to the side. Now let's go ahead and customize this. So I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, we're gonna center it, and we're gonna put it right toward the middle. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna try to be careful here and not touch any of the decal part, just the transfer paper. I'm gonna center it where I want it to be. Yes, Jesse.
So Anthony from Facebook said he said we use it, and then said they found it through the MakerFlo website.
Awesome. I love to hear that. That's great. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just smooth that over where we want it. Doesn't that look great? I love the placement of it. Now let's go ahead and we'll just use the squeegee again to go ahead and make sure that that sticks onto the wood. Once we feel pretty good about that, we'll go ahead and lift and peel. So again, you want to make sure that that sticks. So the first squeegeeing that you do shouldn't be excessive, because then it's going to be hard to get it off of this carrier sheet, if that makes sense. Now we're going to slowly just peel from one of these ends here.
And then Ashley said she loves how easy it is too.
Right? Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay, now we'll go ahead and lift this. Now I always like to lift slowly. That way if something doesn't come off the right way, you can just lay it back down, squeegee a little more, and try again. But yeah, it looks like this transferred really well. I'm not seeing any issues yet. I will keep going nice and slow because I don't want to jinx myself. Yeah, even the little periods transferred perfectly. The little heart decal, everything. Does that look great, guys? Perfect. Okay, so that part of the customization is done. We'll get to the engraving on the next slide for this. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave that to the side for now, and we'll move on to the coasters. Okay, so now we have our marble coasters. They do come in this fancy marble box as well. That way you know exactly what you have in here. And then they're gonna have like a little insert we'll just pull out. Perfect. And we'll open that up. Okay, so now we have this nice and open. Under the styrofoam, you will see the product itself. So super neat. Let's go ahead and pull this out. Let's see. This one came with a bonus something. Let's see what that is. Oh, I think it's an extra little foot. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So this is just basically, this normally doesn't come extra like that, but this one came with a freebie. But basically this is one of these little feet here that when you put it on the table, it's gonna keep it from sliding, scratching anything, because it is marble. Like it's heavy duty, you don't want it to hurt your table. So it's good to have these in place, and even better that an extra just showed up. So we'll go ahead and just leave that to the side. And let's go ahead and pull out the coasters. They all come pre-packaged like this, keep them nice and protected. Yes, Jesse?
And then Anthony said they've been testing the UV DTF on hat patches, and so they've been pretty successful so far.
That's great. And the hat
That's a pretty
patches,
cool idea.
yeah, those are pretty curved. You're really speaking to Jesse and Danny right now because those guys love their hats. So you were talking to the right group here. I think you just gave them some ideas.
We just need patches.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so now I have all of my blanks. I'm gonna keep just kind of putting all of this to the side here. Basically all of these, the way that they open, like that, you're not gonna tear them when you open them. You can just put it right back in after you've customized them. So these are super cool too. And then all of these coasters also have the little feet on them as well. That way, again, they don't scratch your table. So I'm just gonna get all of these out because these are going to all be customized. And because they're natural wood, they'll all look a little different, but obviously a set, right? Move these to the middle. Perfect. Okay, cool. So we have all these kind of out and ready to go. I have my coaster set here, which I'll just put them in as we complete them.
And then Ashley said, let's have a hat party.
A hat party?
Hat party.
So we're gonna have a build a bundle bar. No, not a build a bundle, a build a tumbler bar. But it's very similar to like a hat bar concept.
A tumbler bar.
So almost there, but yeah.
She said we need to update a MakerFlo hat on the website, and I agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and send us a design. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no. Let us know in the comments kind of what kind of hat you guys would like to see, and maybe we can put in some suggestions. All right, so we have a couple of these things here. Now, some of them look like they're a little oversized, like this one, these lines kind of go over the edge. So how I can fix that is I can actually trim within, but we'll go ahead and make this work out for us. So we have basically this UV DTF that we can either put on the marble or we can put on the wood. So what's cool about this is you don't have to just, like normally you would only engrave the wood. This can go on either portion of it. Or, I mean, it can even go in the middle. It's really up to you how you want to do this. So I'm going to kind of just place these out the way I want them to be, and then we'll start putting them onto the coasters. Let's see.
Ashley said she wants a black dad hat.
Yeah? See what we can do. But yeah, what do you guys think? These are pretty cool, huh? What do we think? Should we go on the marble or the wood combination? Let me know what you think.
Oh, combination.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll start with this one because it's the easiest. It fits perfectly within. So let's go ahead and we'll get this to transfer over and then we'll go ahead and peel it off. So again, you want to lightly squeegee to get it to transfer onto that carrier paper. And then we'll go ahead and peel this. If you guys are having trouble, someone taught me a trick of folding the corner until it bends and then it'll just be easier to lift. There we go.
Welcome.
Thank you. Guess who it was? All right, so now we've got that peeled off and we're gonna put that right in the middle here. Awesome. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And then we'll use our squeegee to really make sure that stays in place. And let's go ahead and lift. Yeah, look at that, guys. Doesn't that look great? Oh, we missed part of the H. Let's put that right back. And how about now? There it is. Yeah, see, so that's why you want to pull slowly, because even though it lifted at first, I was able to go back and get the whole thing on there. What do we think, guys? Pretty neat? Let's go ahead and customize the other ones. Okay, this one, I don't know if I want to just fold it over. I could. Yeah, I might do that. Just fold it over the side. Might as well. Okay, let's try to do that. So, again, squeegee it on to the carrier paper. Yes. What's your question, Danny?
Actually, with that design that you're using right now,
Mm-hmm.
would you said it's a little bit longer, right?
Yeah.
Would you cut it before you apply it or after you apply it?
Either way, honestly, I think it's easier to cut beforehand because then you don't have to worry about laying something down that you don't want on it.
Yeah.
But I'm actually going to fold it over the edge and see what happens. Because this stuff can go on curved surfaces. So there's really like no reason why we can't just use the whole thing, right? So that's what we're going to try to do. And bear with me, this one doesn't want to come apart, so I'm going to fold it a little bit more, and then we'll make it happen. There we go. Awesome. But yeah, who else here has been customizing? Did you guys do a lot of stuff for the wedding season? Are you guys feeling like that's over now? Let us know. Curious to see what you think. Okay, now we'll go ahead and lay this down how we want. Again, we're gonna do half and half like we've been doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just line this up. And I wanna get these little corner points centered to where it's folding over the edge in the same spot. Perfect. And then yeah, just push it down, and then we'll use our little squeegee. Now for this one, because we're putting it on the side too, I'm gonna also squeegee right here and right here. And just really get that sticker to lay in place. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, staying down. Perfect. I will say the more intricate your UV DTF design is, the slower you want to peel, because all of those little pieces are harder to get down than the bigger ones.
Ashley said she's been selling a lot of engraved baseballs lately.
Awesome.
Yeah, we actually just need to start a personalization business. We have everything right here.
Yeah. Let's see.
Right here in office.
Yeah, once I have some extra time, Jesse, I'll get right on that. Yeah, these little letters are being a little difficult, so we're gonna go nice and slow and really just make sure everything stays where we want it to and that we don't miss anything. Perfect. It's mostly the second line here.
If you don't mind me asking, maybe never mind. I'll text you instead.
How much do you sell the baseballs
No,
for?
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
I knew it.
I didn't know.
Tell us, Ashley. Well, it's a fair question. Ashley, we did upload a video of yours recently where you talk about kind of how to price the decanter. So she's a person to talk to about that. She knows what she's talking about. All right, almost done with this. And yeah, everything's transferring nicely. Perfect. Even the edge. Awesome. Cool. So I'll raise that and show it to you right now. What do we think, guys? Doesn't that look neat? And then even a little bit on the side there. It's pretty classy.
Alright, so Cynthia said she's making fish tostadas.
Hi, Cynthia.
And
Hey, Texas.
And we're trying, but there's something going around. We have been missing people a lot here. So there's just something going around, but we're working on that apron for you, so I didn't forget, I promise.
And then Ashley said she sells the baseballs for $18 and the softballs for $20.
Okay.
That's not bad.
And we have a guest.
Hey, we have a guest. Who is
Got
it?
Somebody in here. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. Guys, this is our special guest. Let me introduce you in case you don't know who this is, but this is Moose. Moose, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself, what you do here at MakerFlo?
Yeah, so this is my first live, so it's exciting to kind of be here. And yeah, I just handle kind of the back end stuff, warehouse operations, you know, stuff like that. Basically, I don't do anything, so just keep it at that.
Quit lying.
But yeah, I see a lot of people in here, so pretty excited.
Yeah, and don't let Moose be modest. He does a lot of the back end work too. You might even talk to him on customer service because he wears many hats and he fills in whenever, given the opportunity. So, so basically, they had a question here. Sorry, separate. But basically, Moose does pretty much everything. He's even been on a lot of the trade shows too, so you guys might have seen him there. I spy in the back of his office area a name tag that I made for Moose actually at one of the trade shows when he didn't have one.
Right there.
Yeah, right there. Got it.
Awesome, but I hear Moose, you have something you want to show us.
Yeah, so in the past like couple weeks, we've actually been working on something exciting, and that is geared more towards customers and customer service. And that is our AI chatbot that we have live on our website. So I'm going to share my screen and show you guys real quick how that looks, what that looks like. So when you're on the website, I'm sure a lot of people have noticed on the bottom right corner, we have this chat icon right here. So when you click that, that's what pops up our AI. And it's an AI chat where you can ask it basically anything. You can ask it like, hey, where's my order? If you need, tips and tricks of like sublimation, engraving, whatever you need, you can kind of ask it that and it'll give you some basic information. It is only 2 weeks old, so it's still a baby. And myself and Melissa, who's in customer service, we've been kind of training it and getting it up to speed on kind of how to reply and the things that it tells people. So yeah, we've been working on this, and if you notice here on the top, the name, we've named it Mila. So just a quick backstory: Mila is Mark's dog, and Mark is one of the co-founders at MakerFlo, and obviously he has a special connection, with Mila. And before MakerFlo even existed, a few of us who were here, he used to bring Mila over to the engrave business, and she used to come and just like rub up against everybody and just kind of she was super happy dog. So we're kind of sadly she passed away, I want to say a year ago or so, and we're just trying to keep her spirit living. So we just named our chatbot Mila. So just kind of a quick backstory on the name.
We should put a little photo of Mila like as the chatbot like icon.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, little dog emoji.
Little dog face.
So Moose, like a lot of information on here, does it gather like from the website or does it like rely on you guys to feed it that info?
Yeah, so it's a little bit of both. So what we did is we have an FAQ section on our website, which is like a help center. So it reads data off of that, and then it's also reading data off of what myself and Mel are putting into it. So we don't want, so a lot of customers, have issues with AI because of the way it responds. Like it doesn't really tend to answer your questions. The way we want our AI to work is we're training it to literally talk like one of us and to answer questions based off of our customer base. So we don't want to just give a vague answer. We want it to be like, hey, like these are your options, and kind of keep that conversation going where it's not just an answer and it's like, okay, like what do I do now? So it is intuitive, but like I said, it's still young, so it's not perfect. But if anyone has like one or two questions, we can try to ask it and see if it pulls up anything.
Jesse, I have a question if no one else has. I see some typing in there. Did we have anyone asking questions or?
Okay, I mean, hold on, I don't think it's really a question. Anthony's saying with leatherette, if you have a small print on your UV DTF, it won't always stick. We always try staying with the more solid prints and bigger fonts.
Oh, he's letting you know for the UV DTF stuff you were asking about earlier.
Yeah, it's
okay.
a little bit earlier.
So I have a question for Mila.
Yeah.
When does MakerFlo go live?
Oh, on the socials? All right, let's try that.
You better have that info in there.
We'll go live.
Well, the day I learned Moose hates my lives. No.
So it might not know that information, but let's see what it says.
So MakerFlo is live always.
But this is good feedback. I mean, whether it works or not, like everybody should try to talk to it, because whether it works or not, there's all these conversations and like responses, they come to us as an email internally, and so we're able to like tweak it and put that answer in there, so next time it'll know.
That's
So
awesome.
so it looks like it doesn't know, but it's telling you to stay updated, on the mailing list, which is perfect,
Okay.
because we kind of send out those emails, and then people will know like, hey, you guys are going live.
Yeah, awesome.
So
Okay,
it's
cool.
cool.
So
Yeah,
it gave us an answer.
yeah, it's a work in progress, but
Yeah.
everyone who's watching, like you guys feel free to ask it anything. If you want to ask it who the president is, like go ahead, and we'll see that response, and we'll tweak it to make sure it gives a response that makes sense. But yeah, that's the AI chat.
Awesome. Any other questions come in for Moose, Jesse?
Not at the moment, but can you see if it'll link to like a sublimation blog? Like not anything specific, just like one of them.
Like, how do I sublimate a tumbler?
Yeah. Let's see.
How do I sublimate a tumbler? Let's see. It should
Go to
definitely
the MakerFlo Lives and figure it out. No.
you're on your own.
No, but that's a really cool idea. And the fact that it learns as it goes, like, that's pretty neat too.
Yeah, they learn so fast too. Like in no time, it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, yeah. The biggest thing with this is it really cuts down on our time, because now we don't have to go through a lot of these emails, because customers can just come and ask it, and it'll literally tell you, step by step on how to do everything. The biggest upside to this is that customers don't have to wait until a business day to get their questions answered. So they can literally, if they have a question on Saturday, like, hey, I just got this wood box, what are the laser settings? Mila will be able to tell you, because Mila does not sleep, does not eat, does not drink. It's just here for you guys. So
That's awesome.
It
Cool.
looks like it had a pretty good answer.
Yeah, did it come
gave,
up with something? I see some paragraphs there.
Yeah, it did. It gave accurate instructions. In the oven for 375 for
Yeah.
6 minutes. Yeah, or a heat press for 360 for 40 seconds.
That's great.
Yeah, it is. And
So
then,
it's-
all right, Moose. I got one more question though
Yeah.
from John himself. What are some popular trade show setups?
what are some popular?
Is John asking for a friend, or does he need to know right now for his setup?
We're working on the setup right now.
I'm fairly confident the AI would not know this, but
Yeah,
again,
yeah, exactly.
we're
Well, no, we
definitely-
have a blog that is dedicated to that, so I'm pretty sure that's why he's
Oh, is it?
asking.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what it does.
Well, I read the emails. No. I'm excited to. It's really cool to see it in process. Like, you almost feel like you can see it thinking with the little thought bubbles.
Yeah. And it'll be much faster. Right now, there's a lot of information that it's like sifting through, but once we
Mhm.
tell it what to look at and what not to look at, it'll be much faster.
Awesome. Right, what did it come up with?
And we're going to be at the conference. Trade show setups aren't detailed, but their products include tumblers. Okay. It's a very generic answer.
Okay. What did John say?
I said we need to know for the show.
I knew it.
He said, "Gosh, it takes forever. We need Mel to pedal faster."
Wow. Okay.
Like,
We'll get it
Awesome.
done. We'll get it done.
Yeah.
We want to set up.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for showing that, Moose. Any other last bits of wisdom? Or do you want to remind people to come see you at the show? Anything else?
Yeah. So one exciting thing that we're going to be launching in the next, hopefully, 1 to 2 weeks once we come back from the show, is basically the same setup with the AI, but it's going to be email AI. So that is super cool, because the email AI can do actions, which means, like, let's say on Saturday, if you place an order and you say, oh man, I forgot to, like, I want to get sublimation instead of stainless steel. You can go to the email AI and be like, hey, I accidentally placed this order, please cancel it for me. And it'll cancel it for you without any of us being here. So that's really helpful for customers, because there's no downtime. There's no such thing
That's
as
great.
5, weekdays. It's like 24/7, whatever you need, like we'll be here. So
That's perfect because, like, once the people are here, like, everything's running. So you cannot stop an order once
Right.
the team gets here. Like, it's going to happen. So if we catch it before the team even gets here, like, that's perfect.
right, exactly. So that's exciting. Hopefully that comes in the next couple of weeks. But we're gonna send an email to everybody once it is released. So yeah, just keep an eye out, and it was good to be on here. So thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Moose. We'll see you
Cool.
soon. Take
Awesome.
care, okay?
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Bye.
See ya.
See, I think Cynthia's got a comment too. What is Cynthia saying?
Yeah, she said, love that we had a new guest. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we're a small team, but everyone's very dedicated to the cause. So even on days like this, where you know Mark and John are traveling and they might not be able to be here in person, they still want you to get some of that insider information. So we were able to convince Moose. No, just kidding. He did it willingly. We're very appreciative, but it took time out of his day to really make sure that you guys got to hear something about, you know, MakerFlo, what's happening, what's behind the scenes, why we do what we do, and you guys got to meet Mila and learn the story. So now when you guys are talking to this little robot and maybe he doesn't know what it's doing, you'll be like, oh, it's a cute little dog, I'll be nicer to it. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are all product testers now, so go on there, test Mila out, throw it some curveball questions. They're gonna go right to Moose, I'm sure, and we'll be able to train it up. But yeah, it's super cool. All right, guys, we got 2 more of these little things to go, which is perfect because we only have a few more minutes on this live before we move on to the next one where we actually get to do some engraving. If you guys have any other last minute questions, be sure to let us know. If you have any other questions for Moose, let us know. We can relay those to him. Or if you have questions for Mila, just go right to the site and let's start asking them because that's pretty neat. All right, so I'm going to get these peeled off like I did the other ones. This one I want to say is a little bit bigger than the coaster, so I kind of have to figure out how I want to leverage this because the flourish on that F isn't something that I really want to cut off, but we'll see how we can make this work. Now, what's really cool about the Ninja Transfer stuff on the site is that all of it is very customizable. So we got these from Creative Fabrica, and then we went in and we uploaded them into our UV DTF section for Ninja Transfers, and we were able to actually size it to what we wanted. So somehow I made these a little bigger than they should have been, but we're still able to make them work. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Okay, perfect. So we'll go and squeegee this into place. Awesome. And then I'm going to do that on the side too because I think it's just a little bit carry over, and then a little bit here as well. Perfect. Okay, and then we'll get this to peel. So I am worried about this tiny little heart in the corner because, yep, it is very faint. So let's really make sure that's stuck on before we try again. Awesome. Nope. Okay. Let's try from the other side maybe. Sometimes when you're having trouble, just go from the other side and see if that'll do it for you. Let's see. Okay. The big bold stuff is staying on perfectly, but these little words, like I said, they can give you some struggle. So really just take your time with it. Try to be patient. If you get frustrated and just kind of peel it off, you'll lose pieces here and there, and you don't want to do that. So just take your time. And then let me know if you guys have any other questions as we go. There we are.
Anthony said, on our long list of things to experiment with is engraving and using UV DTF. Has anyone tried combining them? If so, do you have pictures?
Engraving and using UV DTF? That's what we're doing on this live. So perfect. Just hang around. You're going to see it right now. Take all the screenshots you want. But yeah, that's the whole purpose of this is we're doing UV DTF right now. And then on our next live, we're going to actually engrave on both the wooden box that it comes with and the decanters. So let me know if you were looking for something more specific, and we'll try to help you out with that. But for now, I think we're covering what you're asking for, so that's awesome. All right, now for this little faint, tiny heart part. No, we got to get it back on there. Let's see. Really want to make sure that stays down. You can use like your fingernail too if you really feel like it's not happening.
Yeah, that's actually just what Anthony said too. With
Yeah.
small words, I also use my fingernails and fingers and deep presses on the letters. It's tricky. And then he said, sweet, I'll stick around. We will be hopping over to Instagram and TikTok though.
Yeah, we'll hop over shortly. And then, yeah, we'll get the rest of that done. Nailed it. All All right, cool. Yeah, even that tiny little heart in the corner, right by the forever. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Cool. All right, got one more to do, and then we're gonna move over to the next live. And yeah, we just about made our set, so let us know if you guys have questions. But yeah, this was pretty cool. Really nice to hear from Moose and get a first glimpse at Mila. Have any of you tried using the chatbot yet? Just curious. And if not, maybe try it before the next live and let us know how it goes.
And then Ryan said, that's awesome. They're going to be doing that too on the glow-in-the-dark tumbler. I think
Yeah.
the DTF and the engraving.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds great. The glow-in-the-dark tumblers do look really cool when they're engraved on as well. I know Ashley's done some cool ones too. But they look super neat, especially with like the spooky designs.
I don't even know if I've ever seen it engraved.
We have one in the lobby. It's got like a witch or something on it, I think. But yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. Speaking of the lobby, I don't know if you guys follow us on our socials, but Mark and John, being the overachievers that they are, they were actually here until 9 p.m. last night. And when they left, you got to see the lobby glow. So if you guys haven't seen our lobby yet, it's really neat. It does have glow-in-the-dark powder mixed in with the epoxy on the flooring, a lot of our glitter as well. It was before Flow Epoxy was launched, and I don't know that Flow Epoxy would be good as a floor sealer anyway, but it does have the glitter and the glow powder, and it looks really neat. So you can see it all glowing at night, or when there is a haboob like there was yesterday, which was crazy. Well, that one peeled really easy. Awesome. All right, cool. Check it out, guys.
So Ryan said, funny show, by the way. And Victoria said, hello, my dog.
Hi, Victoria. Hola, ¿cómo estás? All right, guys, we did it. So we made our whole little set of our coasters. I'm going to just line them up this way so you can kind of see them all get loaded in. They're all in their little holder now. And then in our next one, we'll finish customizing our box and our decanter set. But yeah, super neat, guys. So join us over on TikTok or Instagram next, and we'll see you soon.